Together we live. Together we forgive. Living and learning together as life gifts us a new day.
Welcome to DJ Tribe, compliments of Native Soul. Enjoy your day, and don't forget to play. Have a beautiful, beautiful day. Peace.
Look at 2019-2020 Miss Zuni. Good morning, everyone. My name is Tiana Jane Kachani. I am 20 years old. My clans are Eagle and Child of a Bear. My parents are Troy and Darcy Kachani, and I am the 2019-2020 Miss Zuni. First of all, I would like to thank the Indian Pueblo Culture Center for having me here on this special day. Second of all, I would like to congratulate every single Pueblo, tribe, and nation residing here in New Mexico for this achievement as we celebrate the inaugural Indigenous Peoples Day. This change has been a long time coming, and I know our people are just as thrilled as I am to be witnessing this. Today we celebrate as Indigenous people our culture, our heritage, and our ancestors who fought with resilience to keep our culture and traditions alive so that we as the next generation could continue to show the world that we are still here. In my younger years growing up attending school in Zuni, we were always taught that America was discovered. I remember being in elementary school and hearing, "It's Columbus Day," and to me, that meant nothing more than a day off from school. As I got older and learned more about who he was and what this day was all about, my heart began to dread it. I remember being in 5th grade and learning about the discovery of America in our history books. I remember questioning the word discovery, wondering why we are being taught this, when our religion and our stories always taught us that as Indigenous people, we have been inhabiting this America since we arrived from the 4 underworlds. As I grew older and moved away from home and attended the Public Academy for Performing Arts Charter School here in Albuquerque, my first day of school, I distinctly remember looking around and thinking to myself, oh gosh, I'm the only native here. I later then found out that there was a young man by the name of Damasio Chiwiwi from the Pueblo of Isleta who also attended school there and is now a really good friend of mine. It was very unsettling every time one of my peers would turn to me and ask, "Where's your casino? Can you take me to a powwow? Can you do a rain dance?" I knew from that point on that the way we Indigenous people were being stereotyped and presented to non-Indigenous people was not something that I wanted for those to come after me. I took the time to educate my peers and teachers about how every culture is unique, and all the textbooks presented us were essentially stereotypes. Damasio and I would show how our cultures were both alike yet so different. I graduated in 2017, and a year later, I moved back to my home in Zuni. Being gone from home for so long brought to me a much greater appreciation of our culture and our religion. Hearing that today would officially be called Indigenous Peoples Day made not only myself but my fellow Indigenous people jump for joy. We have been given back a day that for so long belittled our people. It makes me excited for our future generations to be taught that we've always called America home, that these are our lands, that this is where we will continue to stay. This change will give us a chance to let our nation know that we are still here, thriving with our culture, our language, and our traditions. From this point on, I believe that it is vital that we younger people feel a greater need to put in the effort to learn our traditions, our language, and our culture so that we are able to make those before us proud and to really make this change something we can live up to. Our ancestors and elders fought to bring this change, and it is up to us to keep it going. Thank you to all the governors, the tribal councils, all the government representatives that fought for this change for us. Elakwa. This change will make us Indigenous people feel recognized and important. Although there are countless cultures and religions within our Indigenous people's aspect, we are all one, and together on this day we celebrate how far we've made it and how we will continue to follow the footsteps of our ancestors to prove that we are not going anywhere. Today, as we join hands with our brothers and sisters, we rejoice in the fact that we will continue to stand as one and be proud of who we are. We will love and embrace one another with a kind heart, open arms, while going forward and making this day and every day one filled with our culture and our traditions. It has been such an honor standing before you, my brothers, sisters, grandmothers, and grandfathers, to share how grateful I am to be a representative for our Indigenous people on this day. Thank you. Have a great afternoon, everyone.